There is one drinking episode while you're on that screen between now and the 8th. I'm not going to hear anything else. I'm just going to send you. And if I have that, get a report that you've been drinking, I am going to issue a bench warrant for your immediate arrest.
I'll be here. I promise. I would have never missed.
Well,
my court dates.
Just being here, you got to do a couple things. I want you to get that CMH appointment. You have to make sure that you appear at court. But the most important thing is that you do not drink.
So I apologize for that.
Thank you.
Did he stop at the counter to get the referral?
Yes, on his way out of the building.
Stop at the counter, get the paperwork. Go to community. Well,
Court calls the case, People versus Kimberly Stampley.
Right, Judge, for show feature assistant public defender on behalf of Ms. Kimberly Sampley. Thank you, Judge. My notes indicate that there was going to be a recommendation to adjourn to April 8th. Don't know if that.
It's like she's supposed to be here.
Yes, Your Honor, given that Emily did not complete the alcohol screening and assessment and her appearance today is null, probation would request that the court issue a bench warrant.
Obviously, Judge, we asked for an adjournment for the record.
Understood. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of 10,000 cash surety, or 10,000. I'll give it 10% privilege. That warrant will issue immediately. Thank you. Court does call the cases of the People versus Jared Taylor.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Mr. Taylor. Your Honor, he called our office as well as the court indicating that he was hospitalized this morning. I asked him for proof.
And
I'm still waiting on it.
Teresa Clare on behalf of probation. Your Honor, I do know that Mr. Taylor does have some serious health conditions. I know that he was hospitalized for one of my PSI appointments, where I spoke with him while he was at the hospital, so I believe that he.
journeying with no proof. No, fine. I don't know how long this niceness on my part's gonna last. I'll adjourn this to April 8th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For Mr. Taylor.
What do you say?
For Mr. Taylor.
So, court calls the case, People versus Terry Ventuan. I know I mispronounced it. I did it again.
Ron Brown.
Remember how it's supposed to be. Go ahead,
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Ventuan. When I called her yesterday, I had the initial recommendation from probation for a credit for time served sentence and state minimums. Then around 4 o'clock, we received a bond violation, I think, report from community correction.
No, I don't think that was that was the standard report.
It's just a progress.
My
Yeah.
fault.
So she's complying with testing. I think she's on parole and she's testing with MPS.
Ma'am, state your name.
Terry Larian Van Tynen.
All right.
So we'd ask you to follow a recommendation of $125 fines and court costs.
Ma'am, is there anything you want to tell me before I impose sentence?
No, just thank you and have a good day and God bless you. And just hope this is done.
Wow. All of that.
Too much.
I got blessed, told to have a happy day, and said, I don't want to see you again. Let's finish this. All right. No, it's good. We're okay.
Oh.
It's a sentence of the court. I will sentence the defendant to state minimums of $125, 365 days in jail, credit 365 served.
Thank you.
All right. We're done. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless.
All right. You too.
in that matter, but I don't know where Miss,
She was checking on that, so I'll call that in the next block. I think that's this block.
yes,
All right, court's gonna stand.
Please state that for the record, sir.
Devontae Edward Connor Belcher.
Thank you, Judge. We have had a chance to speak to Mr. Connor Belton and go through the recommendations with him. He understands all the conditions and is asking that you follow the recommendations.
Sirs, I'd like to say before I impose that,
I am deeply sorry about my behavior, and I intend to let this probation period change the best for me.
sent to the court, I'll place you on 12 months probation. You are to pay $555 forensic costs, $360 probation oversight fees. That will be when payable 60 days after release. There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You to complete a substance abuse assessment, comply with all treatment recommendations and status reports to probation. You to complete 25 hours of community service with proof to probation. You to begin and maintain employment with verification to probation. There's no going to any Meijer store in the state of Michigan. You are to report to probation. I don't know if he's going to be getting.
Anything else?
I will be. I'll be getting out.
Nothing else is holding you?
So I'm having an arraignment after this today at 1.
On what
On a
charge?
A retail fraud that should have been dealt with a month ago. We're gonna put for a PR bond because I have other.
That's on Judge Fresh Hours.
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's the warrant that I see. Okay. You say that's set for this afternoon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. All right, then I'll begin and maintain employment with verification to probation. No going to any Meijer store in the state of Michigan. I'll order that you report to probation March 19th, 11:30 a.m. That is an in-person meeting with probation. I'll order 365 days in jail credit. Is that 98 days served, balance suspended.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a lovely day.
All right, good luck.
Love you, sir.
here's my card, it's your appointment time, okay, I'll see you then.
Court recalls case People versus Carlos Mack. Oh, he's here.
Yeah. Good morning, Your Honor. Sydney Rushing, appearing on behalf of Mr. Mack, and I'm standing in for his attorney of record, Mr. Attorney Byrd, and that is with your permission. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Can you stand in for the record, please?
Carlos Mack.
Go ahead, Judge.
Your Honor, we've had an opportunity to receive the and review the pre-sentence investigation report. We find that there are no additions, deletions, or corrections to make at this time. Your Honor, just in addition to the recommendation of probation, I would just ask that any leniency that Your Honor is able to provide Mr. Mack. He is having some financial tough times right now, and he is appointed, does have appointed counsel. We would just ask for any leniency that you're able to provide for him on the fines and costs. And Your Honor, he has been,
Not issuing a bench warrant like I should have done earlier.
Judge,
Or talking to different democrators.
no, it's okay. Judge, he was doing everything he was getting here. Mr. Byrd and I were also conversing that if his ride had fell through, we were going to be getting an Uber to get him here one way or another. It wasn't like he was trying to not be on time, Judge. He is a very respectful person.
So Bird was gonna Uber a client?
Judge, I was going to.
Oh, you going to? Oh,
Your Honor.
Bird, I don't even know if Bird knows how to work.
Mr. Mack was going to be here one way or the other, but his ride pulled through for him. So, Your Honor, he does apologize for his tardiness. But Your Honor, it's also my understanding that he has been out of custody since January 15th of 2026. He's been on a sober link ever since. That has not had any issues in it. I'd ask that Your Honor consider removing the sober link today and potentially using a different form of monitorization. It's kind of causing him some pain on his ankle.
Right. Sir, anything you want to say?
I apologize for not being punctual. I was trying to get it, I promise. And then I got a phone call from my cousin that watches and said, yeah, called my name. I said, oh. So I try to call Mr. Bird and then he's gonna contact her.
I think Corey said,
You know they called yourself.
uh-oh, cousin's in trouble.
No, Judge, let me throw out then, if cousin is, you know, watching, then it shows that he has family support as well. So we're gonna throw that out there, okay?
Probably just a fun.
Wait. So I love about Russia. She took that and spun it.
I get paid to do, Judge.
Yeah, that's it. All right. The court does acknowledge this is not a serious misdemeanor as defined by statute. However, it does believe there are reasonable grounds to depart from the presumption of a non-probationary sentence. The alcohol screening and assessment identifies the benefit of outpatient treatment, attendance at AA meetings, and abstinence from all intoxicants. Therefore, the court will follow the recommendation of probation for a probationary sentence with the stated rehabilitative goals to promote change, prevent recidivism, and to monitor compliance of recommended treatment. It's therefore the sentence of the court. I will place you on probation for a period of 12 months. You are to pay $855 fines and costs, $100 prosecution recovery costs, $100 police agency recovery costs, and $360 probation oversight fees. When can you get that paid?
I'm not sure on it. I actually do have some jobs lined up, but one of the jobs that I have
With you today?
no, I have paid $70 Friday or whatnot.
Pardon?
I had paid $70 Friday. I came up with the quarters.
Was that for your Silver Link?
No, for this day, but yeah.
That was because he had failed to appear. I got you. So a probation plan or a payment plan is recommended by probation.
And we'd ask that you adopt that as well, Judge.
Pardon?
We ask that you adopt that as well.
There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substances. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You're to complete an outpatient substance treatment program, follow all recommendations for aftercare, and provide status reports to probation. You're to attend one AA meeting per week with monthly verification to probation. You're to provide proof of victims' impact panel attendance to probation. I will discontinue the scram tether. I'll order 93 days in jail, credit 61. The balance is suspended. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Mr. Mack.
Court does call the case People versus Michael Hullbrook.
Okay, yes, Judge. Marshal Officer Assistant Public Defender appearing on behalf of Mr. Michael Hullbrook, but I do not believe I have a Mr. Michael Hullbrook present.
Michael Hullbrook.
Chris Claire on behalf of probation, Your Honor, Mr. Holbrook was scheduled before the court for a violation of probation hearing. Mr. Holbrook is not present today. He's also had multiple failure to appear before this court. Given all of that, probation is requested.
So
Bench warrant will issue. Bond will be set in the amount of 10,000 cash. Given the
I got it.
that warrant will issue immediately. Court does call the case People versus Jeremiah Sawyer.
Ron Brown appearing on behalf of Your Honor. Please state your name.
What is
Jeremiah.
Soka?
Your Honor, he's been in custody since 2/21/25. He has an out date of 5/30/26. So he hasn't been able to pay over the last year because he's been in custody.
Just a show cost.
Show cost for pay, he owes about $5,900. Can you waive some of that, Your Honor?
It's
It's not arrested.
restitution.
Okay,
So what I will indicate is, I'll refer this elections department.
so when you get out, you got to go to the counter or go to 14 and talk to Alexis Wing, who's the collections coordinator.
Court does call the case versus Tegan Donnell.
Ready, Judge. Marshal Officer Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Tegan Donnell. Please state your name for the record.
Tegan Donnell.
Donnell. Thank you, Judge. We have received the recommendation by probation. Mr. Donnell understands all the conditions and she's asking that you follow the recommendation thereon.
Tracy Claire on behalf of Probation, Your Honor, the victim, Kathy Donnell, Tegan's mother is present. She did provide the court with a written statement. However, she would also like to verbally address it.
Have a seat over here.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hold on. State your name.
My name's Kathy Donnell. I'm the mother of Tegan Donnell. I did provide this 3-page summary of kind of historically. I hope you had an opportunity to review that. But then when Ms. Pilara said I could talk today, I thought, what could I say to add to that? And I just want to thank you for the opportunity to address the court today. I'm the person who filed those initial complaints against my daughter. I've submitted this lengthy letter with my recommendations and suggestions. And I've spoken to Ms. Pilara, the probation officer, and Ms. Roddy, the victim advocate, and they assured me that all the letters got sent to the appropriate people. I just thought, what could I add today? I just wanted to express that I know I'm not the only parent who deals with these challenges. And like many parents, old as I am, who are still working full time and single parent of adult children, single parent for 25 years, I realize that there are a lot of single parents who also love and try to raise their children to experience a full range of life with hopeful outcomes. The comorbidity of serious mental illness and substance abuse represent huge challenges in our lives every day. And if it's not one of your children, there's someone in our family or someone we know close to us that deals with those same issues. I don't have statistics with me, but imagine most of us in this courtroom can say we are related by just 1 degree of separation with either a parent, a brother, sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, with diagnosis of alcohol and substance abuse or mental health diagnoses or dual diagnosis. I have 2 adult daughters, 2 of my 4 children with serious mental health and substance use disorders. And I've been present for both of these daughters for serious charges here in the court. Admittedly, I have watched from YouTube and been present and, for many of your courtrooms. And I appreciate how you handle these with grace and respect still, and humor, as someone else mentioned this morning. I proactively support both my daughter's engagement in mental health since they were adolescents, but somehow it's not sufficient. I can clearly state that neither of my daughters the same person I know when they're clean and sober. Clean and sober, their innate values emerge again. Tegan is 2 different people from the night this altercation occurred than when she is sober. And I've observed this person on numerous occasions, but for the past few years, I have told her she can't live with me any longer, and she ended up homeless. I see, however, it's hard to stay sober with, the mental health issues, and when you're homeless, and then it's kind of a cyclical process. And for Tegan, some of these substances often facilitate some psychotic and paranoid thinking. And it's really hard. I'm a psychologist, but I know it's really hard to get the right medications. It's a very trial and error effect. But here's my bottom line for Tegan. She's an exceptionally bright young, has been vivacious in the past, probably still quite depressed, going through medication, again, adjustments. But she was precocious, the youngest of all of her siblings. School was easy for her, even high school. She says it took her 7 years or 8 years to graduate from EMU, but she does have an undergrad degree, which says a lot for dealing with all of this. And, you know, there's a combination of factors that impacted her development: drugs, depression, anxiety, peer ridicule, parental divorce, numerous moves, financial struggles, living with a father and sister with severe mental health and substance use disorders. But there are those who are resilient with it all, and they seem to survive and flourish, but many don't. I know that my daughter genuinely cares about people, all people, which sometimes increases her vulnerability, puts her at risk. But in that respect, I'm grateful to the court, who provides deterrence and supports with helping her get and stay on track. I can see her as a contributor to our community, maybe hopeful that she can provide legal advocacy for others someday. She's definitely had exposure to attorneys and courtrooms, and maybe she'll engage in social work and clinical or research or teaching, special education or medicine. I remind her that she needs time to allow her brain to develop new neural pathways. But I truly believe this experience fostered by the court system can make a difference in the long term and how she can potentially contribute to others. If there are any opportunities that you all can facilitate via courts or CMH, that would be an amazing opportunity for her to see some of her strengths emerge again. I apologize for being wordy.
No.
But
It's a mother's prayer.
right, true. And that's what Ms. Pilara said to me. So this is an opportunity to present to the court. Again, in addition to the more specifics I already submitted, I realize that I'm grateful, and that along with 3 of my 4 children, my son lives 3 hours away now, but 3 of the 4 still live in a community where the legal structure accepts and works with individuals to mediate their mental health substance challenges, and of course, to protect our citizens. I've had an opportunity, I see this really as an opportunity to thank so many members of this community for their service. I don't know how many times you all are told thank you for what you provide to our community. I've usually been here on Thursdays, which is a much more robust gathering. But so I just want to, that's the thing that I could add today, was that thank you for your service in providing a safe and judicious courtroom, Judge Simpson, for occasionally being able to note humor that arises in a very tough room. And I wanted to, usually I know the prosecutors are here, but I wanted to say thank you to them for their service, and victim advocates, and to Ms. Pilara for facilitating a good plan for my daughter. And she's worked with one of my other daughters as well. And to thank the court-appointed attorneys for all your work, and there have been many connected over the years, and to Community Mental Health, CMH, and their crisis team, and for the quick and supportive response from the Pittsfield Township Police and ambulance services who have been to my home on too many occasions to count. And grateful to the support for Ann Arbor Police, who supported and assisted Tegan's older sister. And so it's a tough battle. I know there are many people who deal with this, and but it does take a village. And so while I feel it alone at times, as many parents with these challenges, I'm grateful to each of you for helping my family, and I'm grateful to live among all of you in our village. So,
If I may ask, what do you do?
I'm a clinical psychologist at the VA.
I would not have known.
but it's hard because you would think you could make life different for your kids, you know? I mean, with all the knowledge,
Right.
it's still a tough road out there. And I believe that most everybody deals with this in some way, just in a very, not, as I say, again, just one moment, one level away from all of us. So thank you again.
Thank you.
And thank you to everybody for your support.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Appreciate you.
Ms. Flynn.
Yes, Your Honor. There is one thing that I did not incorporate in my report to the court.
Yes.
Ms. Donnell has completed inpatient treatment. She is attending outpatient at John Farm. She is also so she has settled in there. She is on a GPS tether that was ordered by this court. Given that she is in a good place now, probation is recommending that GPS tether come off. I believe that Ms. Donnell is going to, comply with the terms of her probation and she is engaged. I believe that someone from the program slid through today. So she's out.
What's that? Okay. Well, I saw the three of them sitting back. So I knew that in some way they were all together. So. Okay.
Thank you, Judge. We have reviewed everything, and we've heard Ms. Pilar's additions to the recommendation. We'd ask that you follow all those conditions, and I believe Ms. Donnell can be very successful, and she's on the right path, Your Honor. So
What?
she's on the right path. So I ask you to give her the opportunity to continue that, Judge.
You get anything you want to tell me?
Your Honor, thank you very much for letting my mother speak. That was very meaningful. I'm trying to move forward on the same path I'm on currently. It's been difficult. It's been a long road. I appreciate your help.
And I noticed your reaction as your mom was speaking, because a lot of that probably resonated with you, right?
Yeah, it resonated with me some of it. I was like, Mom, why are you saying this in public? A lot of it was really important to me to hear.
Yeah. So of those things your mom was saying that, I mean, I think with every kid, the parents start talking and they get kind of embarrassed by something. Why do you think your mom did that?
I think my mom has gone through a lot with me and one of my other siblings, and I think it felt like her chance to finally speak, and it was a moment where she finally had an opportunity to say something. And I know my mom wishes she could change the world and wishes she could do a lot more for people and for her children, and she did everything she could for us and was the best mom she could be, and is the best mom I've ever had. And is a great mom. So it's like it was like a moment where she had the opportunity to speak, and I'm really, really grateful she had that moment. So I don't know what else to say.
No, it's okay. You're okay. The most amazing thing about her, quite frankly, is I was listening to your mom, and I'm kind of caught up in her words. But that's why when she apologized about being wordy, I bothered me one bit. I think, you know what, Tegan, sometimes we don't count our blessings in life. We take a lot for granted, right? And sort of a strange thing, your mom was talking about parents. It's a strange thing about parents, because I'm sure you and your other sibling have just put her through some paces, right? And the interesting thing is, if she didn't love you, she could have just given up, right? And that's the blessing, right?
Yeah.
She, through everything, maybe that's what a real parent's about, through everything, she never stopped loving you. She might not have always had the answer, but the one thing you probably knew, stop loving.
Right.
Part of what she was saying, certainly she was in some ways probably talking to herself, probably saying some things that she's probably said in her head over time and time again.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it, certainly she was talking to those of us in the system, but she's talking to you too, right? But the greatest thing about what she was saying, which was really sort of just interesting to me, is she really was talking about the people out there that face the same challenges. And bottom line to everything that she said, and again, I don't think she was being wordy at all, is she was really saying, don't give up hope, right? Just don't give up on your kid. You just got to kind of try to get through it, or if it's not your kid, but it's somebody else, you got to try to through that. And I think for those of us that are in the system, she was also by thanking us, telling us not to give up.
Absolutely.
Got a great mom, Tegan.
I do. I know I do.
I know you know, right? But you really do. And she'll stay with you. All right. And you just gotta walk sometimes that slow journey, but you gotta walk it. Okay. Sentence on count assault and battery. Sentence of the court, I'm going to place you on 18 months prosecuted deferred sentence. If $555 fines and court costs, $540 probation oversight fees. I'll ask you about payment. There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete the Dawn Farm outpatient program, including all recommended aftercare with status reports to probation. You're to continue your individual therapy with proof to probation. You're to attend a minimum of 3 AA meetings per week with monthly verification to probation. I'll allow consensual contact with Tegan Donnell. There's to be no assaultive, threatening, or intimidating behavior on your part. You are not to possess weapons, firearms, ammunition, or anything fashioned to be a weapon. You are to begin and maintain employment. I will set a review hearing on this charge for September 8th, 2027 at 9 a.m. I'll order 93 days in jail. Credit 1, the balance is suspended. On count 5, the larceny less than $200. 18 months probation, $555 fines. Court costs you to comply with the sentence I've just set forth in count 4. And I'll order 93 days jail, credit 1 day served. The balance is suspended. I will order removal of the GPS. How are you going to get this paid?
I just got a job. I have maybe $10 right now, Your Honor. But I have a job and I'm starting to work.
You have a job?
I just got a job. And I'm starting to work, so I will be paid off over time.
So how long do you think this is going to take you?
A while.
A while? Like, what's a while?
I don't know.
You have no idea.
I don't.
I know, because, well, you don't have any idea because
I would have to do a,
When moms allowed you, you lived under mom's roof, right?
I mean, I've been homeless for many years.
Okay, and
And now I have rent because I'm living in transitional, which is amazing. I'm lucky, but I don't know. It'll take a while. I will pay it off as possible.
how long have you been sober?
2 months today.
Today?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mikey, that's fantastic. Were you not gonna tell me that? That it was 2 months today?
I wasn't gonna,
That's something to celebrate. That's beautiful.
thank you.
All right. Tell you what I'm gonna do for you. Right? I don't know what this totals up to be. Figure out what your income is, payment plan
Yeah.
as directed by probation.
And then the tether is another,
Pardon?
tether costs extra too, right?
Yeah, but he said no more tether.
Oh.
She was wondering about paying for the tether in addition to paying the
I-
fines.
I'm gonna remove that. You can deal with community corrections about payment on the tether.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get involved in any of that.
Well,
650.
that'll take me like
Let me ask you,
months to a year.
you're committed to staying sober, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, your mom said that when you stay sober and you do that, then you're the daughter she knows,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
The good daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Because I want your mom to have and be able to experience that good daughter, but it's gonna take work on your part, right? Okay, so Miss Polero, her total amount that she owes is $1,650. Starting today, we've got 18 months probation. So what I'm gonna do is each month you're sober, we'll just take $100 off.
Wow. Thank you, Mayor.
All right? I'd rather have your sobriety than the money. Yeah, that's
Very, very much.
right. We'll take $100 off until we get down to the state minimum, so won't do that, but I think that'll get us through your entire probationary term. All right. And young lady, and part of doing that for you, but you gotta do this variety part for yourself, right? But I'm also doing that for your mom. It's the least of what she deserves. Okay. All right,
All right. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
thank you. Let's take it.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right. Court calls case People versus Rachel Pichette.
Ready again, Judge. Court shall feature Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Pritchett, who's approaching the podium. Please state your name.
Rachel Pichette.
I believe Ms. Pilar and I are hoping to approach Judge.
Oh, come on. Bench conference in this case. Do you want to say anything else, Ms. Blair?
Yes, Your Honor, if the court is, willing to do what we just talked about, I would also like an in-person appointment.
Tomorrow.
At 11:30.
$312. You said at 11:30.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Pichette. State your name. I don't think.
Rachel Pichette.
All right. It's a recommendation here that I ought to put you in jail. You brought some documentation. Ms. Clara that wants to. I'm going to adjourn this out to April 8th, 2026 at 9 a.m. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to order that you meet with probation tomorrow, March 12th, 2026 at 11:30. I am going to order weekly drug testing. That's to begin today. So I'll sign that order.
Okay.
Let me ask you this.
Yes. I had something prepared. I wanted to
You
be,
don't need to just listen.
okay.
Take in what he's saying.
I'm gonna order, well, when they go for the drug test, are you gonna come back clean?
Yes.
What else did you want to say to me?
Just that I'm here today to the program Narcotics Anonymous. I did submit a letter from one of my supports about, my meeting attendance and my dedication to my sobriety. I've been under care for my mental health, which I think was a real barrier with my substance abuse.
Judge Simpson gives a serious warning in court after discussing the defendant's past drinking episode. The judge makes it clear that from now until the next hearing on the 8th, there must be no alcohol at all. If the court receives any report that the defendant has been drinking again, the judge states a bench warrant will be issued immediately for arrest. The judge explains that simply showing up to court is not enough. The defendant must also attend the required CMH appointment, follow all conditions, and, most importantly, stay completely sober until the next court date. The moment highlights how strict courts can be when giving someone a final chance before stronger consequences. Question: should judges give one last warning like this, or enforce punishment immediately? Like and share if accountability in court matters.